Hi, I'm Matthew Wetstein. I'm a student for preaching to at SCU University, SCU. And I'm just going to warn you right now that I'm going to give a little bit of a pause right now to honor my teacher. And for all those that, you've been going through, trying to go through videos after videos, just hit the pause button right now so that you can get refreshed. Okay, welcome back, those that took those break. And if you've just been sitting there, thank you for doing that too. But I'm just going to take you on this journey that will require some time travel. And I'm going to be your guide. Now, I've only lost one person through this guide that I know of by once. And you know what happened to them? It inspired the Jurassic Park movies. So this journey will be about the public prayer life. Now, when you hear that, I'm sure you're probably thinking about public speaking, and you'd much rather be in the casket than give the eulogy. But the public prayer life, somewhere between, isn't really quite that bad. It's kind of like somewhere between actual public speaking and talking with your friends, somewhere in between. Maybe a little bit towards the public speaking side, but not quite there. But public prayer life has been influenced by several things. The first is the misconstruation, Matthew, the Lord's Prayer being misconstrued and taken completely out of context. Matthew 6:5-14 goes, "And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by men. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask him. This, then, is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we have also forgiven our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For if you forgive men when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you." Now, I just want to point out that this is not talking about praying at all in public. It's about the motives. So now the second influence is looking like you're one that is so important. Now, Matthew 6:5 goes, "When you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by men. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full." Now, I just want to also point out that this connects with the previous 4 verses that are talking about giving, and how that shows that those that do that through giving also have received the reward in full. I just want to point out how these people will get perceived. I mean, if you're like me, I run into all these see it all, I have it all, I know it all people. You know what I think? You can have your own clothes. I don't want a part of you. You ain't gonna get any you just put your pants on one leg at a time, just like I do. Now, this leads to the third one, the history of public prayer. Now we're on to our time machine journey. And here we go. Now, just imagine we're with the Jews, and there's a big old. It's kind of like, well, if you've been in the church, a Christian thing, and like in maybe classroom setting, where all of a sudden there's this leader, and he's been sharing. Now he needs somebody to ask to pray, so he calls you up. Now, what they did back then is that they would call these people up to the and pray in front of the ark. Now, that was pretty amazing. Now, I'm going to take you on a journey to a different group. And then now this new group is the Gentiles. Ah, jeez, that run, man. Yeah.